This is the incredible but true story of how one single man of simple means and humble beginnings created an educational empire that has today become the cynosure of all in the world of education across the globe. This is the poignant story of symbiosis and Dr. Shantaram Balwant Majumdar, a man who dared to dream and who persevered in spite of seemingly insurmountable obstacles which blocked his path from all quarters, but which he bravely overcame by sheer persistence, perseverance, and single-minded focus. The internationally known and respected brand Symbiosis was an idea conceived by Dr. Majumdar, and to understand the motivation behind the creation of Symbiosis, we must travel back to 1971. Dr. Majumdar was working as a professor of botany in Fergusson College, Pune. He was also the rector of the boys' hostel. One day during the Diwali holidays, when the campus was almost entirely deserted, Dr. Majumdar noticed a young girl standing outside a boys' hostel room and surreptitiously handing over a packet to him. Suspecting that a clandestine affair was going on, Dr. Majumdar immediately went to investigate, and what he unearthed left him disturbed from the very core of his being. He learnt that the girl was giving some homemade food to her brother, a Mauritian student who was terribly ill as he was suffering from jaundice. This, in fact, was the golden moment when an idea, later to be called symbiosis, was germinated in Dr. Majumdar's mind. After talking to scores of students from Southeast Asia, Africa and the Middle East who were studying in Pune at the time, he learnt that they felt isolated and discriminated, and their experience of studying in India was miserable and melancholic. Dr. Majumdar's resolve was firm. He decided to establish an institute where foreign students could study alongside Indian students in a caring and harmonious environment, where there would be an atmosphere of mutual respect and an acceptance of the diversity of cultures, where students from all over the world would live, study, eat, sing and dance together as members of one large and happy family. And thus was born Symbiosis, whose motto is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family.
It was not my aim to start educational institution when I founded Symbiosis. But for me, educational institution was a means to promote international understanding between foreign and Indian students. And I gave a very apt motto for Symbiosis, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one family. And I also decided my aim, and my aim was to promote international understanding through quality education. There was a landmark, and that landmark was Government of India recognized our excellence and conferred the deemed university status. And today we are international university. We have acquired 300 acres of land where we want to establish what I call knowledge village.
At Symbiosis, we want to make research as a culture. Culture meaning right from the student days, all the students, irrespective of their discipline, should get involved in research, and research should not be done only for the purpose of some degree or PhD, but it should get inculcated as a part of student life on the Symbiosis campus. We are starting different research clusters under the Symbiosis International University. For example, 3 research clusters have been already conceptualized. We are very strong in management, economics, law and such social science, humanities branches. So, there will be a research cluster on social science and humanities. Another research cluster will be there on engineering, technology and design. And the third research cluster, which is new, which is in biomedical research sciences. Now, this biomedical research cluster will have integrated PhD programs which are of structured duration of 4 to 5 years based on what kind of students are coming in. And this will finally get connected with the new medical school which is coming up on this campus by 2014 or 2015.
Over the period of almost 4 decades, Symbiosis has grown beyond belief. But this is just the manifestation of the faith which the world community had in Dr. Majumdar's vision. Today, the Symbiosis umbrella covers 36 institutes spread over 14 separate campuses which offer scores of courses. The beneficiaries of these much sought-after curricula include a stupendous 27,000 students on campus and a whopping 160,000 students off campus who take advantage of the numerous distance learning programs of Symbiosis. Incidentally, proof of the international popularity of the courses at Symbiosis is provided by the fact that the Symbiosis rosters contain the names of students belonging to 60 different countries. All these students are offered the most competently designed learning resources, intensive and relevant industry exposure, a strong national and international students alumni network, global recognition, and above all, a truly enriching Indian experience. Besides the extensive curriculum-based graduate and postgraduate educational courses offered in innumerable disciplines including international business, management, IT, geoinformatics, science, arts, commerce, law, the health sciences, computer studies, media communication and telecom management among others, some of the institutions unique to the Symbiosis family include the International Cultural Center, where foreign students share a platform to showcase the cultural nuances of their individual countries and learn more about those of others. The Baba Saheb Ambedkar Museum, dedicated to the memory of the author of the Indian Constitution, the Afro-Asian Cultural Museum, and the Center for Liberal Arts, which exposes students to courses in music, literature, cinema, world economics, foreign languages, and so on. Truly, Symbiosis has grown at an incredible pace from a mere 2-acre campus in 1971 to a mammoth 300-acre Symbiosis Knowledge Village at Lovely. The sprawling premises will house the Symbiosis International University office along with various other key institutes like the Symbiosis Institute of Business Management, Symbiosis Institute of Mass Communication, Symbiosis Institute of Telecom Management, and Symbiosis Institute of Technology. All these institutes will be equipped with state-of-the-art computer laboratories and classrooms, a computerized central library well stocked with a wide-ranging collection of books as well as national and international journals, auditorium, conference hall, canteen, a wellness and recreation center which has the latest equipment, shopping area, guest house and swimming pool. The on-campus facilities will also include accommodation for teaching and non-teaching staff, as well as hostels for boys and girls. It must be said that all this is the realization of just a part of Dr. Majumdar's dream of making a Vishwagram, a global village. This multilingual, multinational, multicultural and multidisciplinary educational complex of international repute has today earned the honor of being conferred the status of a university by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. While Padma Shri Dr. S.B. Majumdar, President and Founder Director Symbiosis and also Chancellor Symbiosis International University, remains the guiding light for the team at Symbiosis, youthful professionalism and a fresh and creative management perspective was brought in by Dr. Majumdar's daughter, Dr. Vidya Yarovdekar, Principal Director of Symbiosis Society. Dr. Vidya is committed to carry forward her father's vision by promoting international understanding through quality education.
The mission of Symbiosis is to promote international understanding through quality education. And we have students from different states of India as well as different parts of the world. Our thrust is not only to provide excellence in academics, but to mold personalities of these young minds who come to study with us, to provide a value-based education so that when these students leave the portals of Symbiosis International University, they are better global citizens.
But to the humble visionary, the journey has just begun. What is a mere 4 decades in the 5,000-year-old history of the greatest civilization on earth? The journey is going to be long and arduous, but Symbiosis will persevere and continue to march ahead relentlessly.